What's happening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of ARK Survival Ascended. In this one, it is the Community Crunch 447. So, it is the Valguero Community Creature winner. Who won, people? Who won? Nobody knows, mate. Look at all these creatures that have won in the past. We have a whole bunch of them here. A lot of good, really good artwork here with the creatures. I must admit, man, like, they've done excellent with creating these creatures. Very interesting and unique all the way around, which I really do like. But let's jump into it straight away. The Megaraptor, people. The Megaraptor is the winner. So unfortunately, it wasn't the stick bug, my favorite. You know, I thought that would have been pretty cool. But I can see why this one is the winner. Because my one, I reckon, you know, it probably would have gotten a little bit boring, really. It would have been something that you don't really see that much, or something that doesn't really happen that much. So with this one, with over 32,000 votes, the Megaraptor will be the new creature added to Valguero for ARK Survival Ascended. We're looking forward to sharing its concept and doser in the weeks to come. If you're interested in seeing exactly how the votes went, check it out here, people. Check it out. As you can see, these are the votes. These are the different rounds as they went through. So the stick bug, he was in third place, mate. He was in third place. You know, look, there he is. He's not too bad. The Megaraptor was always sort of up in the lead, and the prehistoric cheetah was definitely up there too. So people seem to like these cheetah sort of creatures. You know, being that they already got that fire one that came in, the fire tiger, whatever it's called, you know, that guy. But you can see it was very close, very, very close. But ultimately, the Megaraptor took out the win, people. The Megaraptor took out the win. Hopefully we see some of these other creatures coming in. The way that these have voted, they know what the community wants, you know. They know what the community wants. So it's all there. Okay, let's move on to the next section. Okay, LiveOps update. So our hosting providers are facing a severe, ongoing DDoS attack, which has caused recent outages. Now, I know a lot of people are annoyed about this. I've heard a lot. I've got a lot of comments, things like that, of people saying about this, whinging, complaining, all that sort of stuff, you know, the usual. But you got to remember, this isn't really their fault. Like, there's, you know, yes, they could probably do things to sort of make it harder for this sort of stuff to happen. But in the end of the days, you know, hackers are hackers, mate. They'll get around anything. It doesn't matter what it is. They want to DDoS attack it, they'll DDoS attack it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, they're going to do it. So, obviously, we either have some very annoyed gamers or, who knows, maybe there's more to it. Maybe there's a bit of money, you know, they want money or something like that, which is not good, because if they do want money, I know this game, they're running like very slim on the budget, you know what I mean? Like, so if they have to give away money to hackers or something like that to try and stop them from attacking their systems, then that could be quite bad, you know, like, who knows. But while our partners work on it, we've taken the steps to protect players' progress, increase the upload timer to 72 hours, and will extend in the future if needed. Temporarily disable DK timers, that's pretty good, because, you know, otherwise all your bases are just going to be DKing away. Taken certain regions offline to protect players' datas when necessary, and extending the time on expire servers. Okay, so basically, yeah. So they basically put a pause. They put a pause on everything until they get their stuff under control. It's good to see that they've done that and they've taken those extra steps. So, unfortunately, it is, you know, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Hopefully you don't see too much of this in the future, especially with a game that's realistically, one thing that we do need to be careful of. We'll go down. We'll just check to see if anything else is here. And then I'll have a quick chat to yous. Alright? Alright? We'll get serious, mate. We'll get serious. Because I've seen... Alright, we'll go back to the top. Go back to the top. Okay, so there's not much more in there. But what we need to do is, I've noticed, like, even myself, I've done this myself, and we've complained a lot about this game. Now, one thing that we need to be careful of is, I know it sounds weird, but we need to be careful with the amount of complaining that we've done about the game. Like, I know we need to hold them accountable and all this for the things that aren't getting made of, but we need to remember, like, who we're dealing with here. You know, we do have the company Wildcard. Now, you look back at their track history as some of these games. I was playing a game on the weekend that I remembered playing back in the day and I absolutely loved. It doesn't really have much to do with ARK here, but I don't know if you all remember the game Atlas. Okay, so I was playing Atlas and I was thinking, man, I miss this game. You know, I do. I miss it. But you got to remember, when they brought the game out, everyone complained so heavy and so hard about the game. I know we were trying to do it to try and get the game fixed, but this company seems to not react in that way. Instead, they left the game behind, you know, and that was it. They have not fixed the game. There's plenty of other games like this, like Last Oasis and things like that, where they have just literally left the game behind and moved on. So if we want ARK to be left behind and for them to move on, because they've proven that they'll do this in the past, man. They've proven that they'll do this. We're heading down that road where this could be the last ARK. You know, it really is. It could be the last ARK. And I know a lot of people are like, yeah, good riddance, like, you know. But I really actually enjoy playing ARK. I really do. It is a good game. They have done a lot, like, for survival games. They've done a lot in this game. A lot of maps, a lot of creatures, a lot of, like, there's a lot of work there to build this game. And there's no other game like it. There's no other game around that comes close to ARK. Nothing. But if we keep pushing on them really hard, like, we could push on them a bit by the looks of things, but if we push on them too hard, we got to be careful that they don't just go, you know what, we need to leave this game behind and move on, because we're really in a bad spot where we could actually lose ARK. We really could. Now, in saying that, let's move on. Let's look at the creature that they've released, mate. Let's look at the creature for Valguero. So the Megaraptor. Now, looking at this Megaraptor, look at the size of him, mate. Look at the size of him. He does look like he's going to be pretty big. I reckon maybe size of a Carno. You reckon? He kind of looks like the size of a Carno. He doesn't look as big as a... Maybe if he's standing up, he might be as big as a Rex. But I reckon in between, like, maybe a Carno and a Rex or a Carno. You know, like, that's what I reckon of his size. He's a pretty mad-looking thing. I was looking at some of his stuff here just to see. And then, if you look at this, in the wild, this sounds insane, man. For you, everyone who chose this, remember this when you're playing Valguero, that you chose this creature, okay? Now, Megaraptor crawls on all four legs, hidden in the shadows, undetected by creatures and turrets. So even your turrets aren't going to hit this thing up. Players can be partially... Sorry, let me start again. Players can partially see it, but the more distant it is, the less visible it is. So basically, the further away it is, the harder it is going to be to see it. If you can see it, it's too late. So by the time you even see this creature, it's too late. Megaraptor will pounce on you, giving you like a jump scare. So we're going to be walking around just BAM! Getting attacked by this thing out of nowhere, and you're not even going to see it coming, apparently. So that's going to be amazing, mate. Just amazing. That's going to be so good, you know. I can't wait. Like, you know, it's going to be amazing. However, you will suffer from hallucinations that will reduce your sight and haunt you with ghostly images of claws and jaws. It will take some time to heal. So it seems like you're going to be... It seems like, you know, when you run into the mushrooms and you trip out a little bit in Aberration, it seems like something like that. You know, it'll be very similar to that. You'll be able to repel Megaraptor with weapons. You won't be able to repel it with weapons because it dodges your blows and parries. any projectiles that you shoot at it. So basically, this thing's immune. The only tool that will help you is fire. Use torches, flame arrows, and flamethrowers to scare Megaraptor away. And keep yourself close to campfires to stay safe from its ambushes. So, great. Absolutely great. I'm going to be freaking out the entire time. Anytime I go anywhere, I'm just going to be like fully panicking, man. That's just going to be awesome. Fire sources will heal your hallucinations at a faster rate. So, pretty insane, mate. Pretty insane. Now, in order to tame this thing, so obviously your arrows aren't going to work. Oh, wait, you can't see that. The arrows aren't going to work, and the fire is pretty much what's going to repel it. I did see something where it said if you're on a mount as well. When you're on a mount, it'll run away. But if you're on foot, it'll get you, mate. It'll get you. Okay. Taming the Megaraptor. The taming process. Find and kill a wild Megaraptor. So that's going to be difficult to begin with. You're basically going to have to find a way to do that. Harvest a Megaraptor's claw from the corpse and use them to craft a Megaraptor blades. So that seems like a new weapon of some sort, that we're going to end up getting. Approach the Megaraptor you want to tame. Hold the blades in your hand. Having them equipped will prevent the creature from lunging at you. Ah, okay. So he kind of thinks that you're one of them. Making it get into a duel stance instead. And you'll be ready to fight. Wait, what? So we're going to have to full on fight this thing out. Use the secondary attack of the blades to parry the beast strikes. This will rapidly drain its stamina. Once Megaraptor gets tired from the fight, feed it with Battle Tartar? Or Shadow Steak. Shadow Steaks. What are Shadow Steaks? Is that from like the Shadow Mane or something? And repeat this process until it is tamed. Feeding Megaraptor with raw mutton or prime meat is also inefficient. Okay. While raw meat will be refused. Wow. Okay, so we need a Pacific meat or this stuff, Battle Tartar, which I don't think I've ever heard of that, man. I'm not too sure what that is. Congratulations, you've successfully tamed a Megaraptor. Just like that, mate. Just like that. The stealthy killer has many tricks up its sleeve. So you got your claw swipe, your normal, attack right here. You can see that. Seems like a max claw scratch. Reminds me of that, herbivore creature. That one reminds me of him. And speed boost pounced. Wait, what? Speed boost wounded. Okay, so he does like extra damage or something. Blood trail. Leaves behind a blood trail that is highlighted when riding a Megaraptor. As long as a Megaraptor follows the trail, it receives a movement speed buff. Okay. That sounds pretty mad. And so this attack deals wounds. That's pretty cool. You got your crouch, hunting. Oh yeah. Not bad, mate. Not bad. So basically you can pounce on stuff. Sort of like the raptor, like pounce onto things. That looks pretty mad. Ambush mode. I can see why this was chosen. I can see why this one was chosen. I'm not going to lie. I can see why it was chosen. So it's pretty mad. But either way, we are going to leave this one here. So hopefully you all enjoyed that. Just remember what I said about the game, man. Like, if you actually like playing ARK and you want to play ARK in the future and you want the game to be there in the future, I think we need to relax a bit, We need to relax a bit. Otherwise, we're in big risk of actually losing it. So just remember that, all right? Smash the like button, consider hitting the subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next episode. See you later.